Tecmo Super Bowl and the Super NES. We're playing the Bucs, the pre-Tony Dungy Bucs. You're the ones who sucked. Their playbook isn't bad. They got a slot play here, in addition to a slot that could be a running play or it could be a passing play. So that's kind of interesting. 3T formations for running, but they're not going to want this waggle. Let's replace that. They have a shotgun out here. I guess they can do a pro-T screen, I suppose. We're going to leave them, so they have a passing play they can run. They have a passing play they can run off of the slots, and I guess we'll leave them one shotgun just in case they need it. I mean, it's a guaranteed pass. The idea is, do they get open? So I guess for the future, we're going to leave our players at least one passing, at least one shotgun play in case, you know, things go south. They need to pass the ball. And they don't want to have to deal with me rushing the quarterback every down. So I guess we'll leave them that. I guess I'll be nice in that sense. You know, shotgun plays I can run. Well, either way, I mean, it's a guaranteed pass. But this play right here, I'm not sure about the slot because it seems to be a guaranteed run. So I'm curious if I want to keep that in. We'll keep it in anyway. These guys are 500. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Mark Vlasic, remember him? No, I don't. Mark Vlasic. Rankings. We are going to be, wow. Well, we'll be number one, don't worry. We'll get 300 yards. We'll get 250 yards today is what we need. Wow. Well, we're not going to catch up to Bernie Kosar. That kind of surprises me. What the heck's going on with those? What's going on with Bernie Kosar? We're near the bottom of the rushing, but we're going to get 50 yards rushing. If Ricky Wars is healthy, we'll be fine. Defense, well, we're going to be fine. We're not going to give up 500 yards passing. 49ers. By the way, we finally had a bye week. So I think that catches us up with everyone else. So we're probably going to finish in the top. We're going to finish in the top half. We just don't want to give up too many rushing yards today. We finally got our bye week. So that probably explains why we gave up so many yards per game. Yeah, we're gonna finish right ahead. Hey, Steve DeBerg. Yes, Steve DeBerg sighting. We actually did play for the Chiefs, I believe. Was it 99, something like that? Yep, there was definitely a Steve DeBerg sighting on SportsCenter, according to Dan Patrick. And Dan Patrick was like, wow, Steve DeBerg's still in the league. Yep. They could do like 3 passes or something in that game. So he was just there to fill time, I suppose. I mean, what do you think about a 42-year-old? Was he 40 or 41? I don't remember how old he was. It wasn't George Blanda, I'll tell you that. George Blanda was kicking field goals. I think he was kicking extra points at like 850 or something. Friggin' George Blanda. I think he didn't set a record. I think he set a record for most points scored over a career. Because not only did he like run for touchdowns, he also kicked them. He kicked. I know he kicked extra points. I don't know if he kicked field goals. It almost makes you wonder, why would you have your quarterback kicking? I mean, well, if you're good enough, if you're accurate, sure, just let George do everything. And you had a freaking Ndamukong Suh for the Lions kicking an extra point once. I mean, Ndamukong Suh, really? Let's do the Pro T setup for the screen. Okay. If it were a slot, if it were a slot play, the running back on top would go out towards the bottom sideline. I gotta check and see who my best linebacker is. DeLong's looking good. It's another backfield tackle, and he had help. So it's looking good for us so far. Johnson's average. DeLong's good. Romanowski is average. Okay, so everyone's good. Everyone's okay. But DeLong's our primary. So we got another Pro T setup. Case of shotgun. Guaranteed pass. Let's do it. Got him. That was Fagan, right? Fagan has 10 sacks this year, by the way. I think he's ranked 4th in the league in sacks. And I'm never controlling him. Yeah, Kevin Fagan's he's got 10 sacks already. So he's currently ranked 4th in the league behind, I believe it's Steve Childress. I forget who he plays for. I think the Bucs have a guy who's high in the sack count. But of course, we're number 2. We're number 1 and number 2. Of course, Romanowski and DeLong. We're number 1 and number 2 in the league. So the question is, will Fagan be joining us in the top 3? What am I thinking of? Okay, that's a slot play, so that means it's going to be either a run, it's going to be a handoff to Workman, who's the running back there right now, the only running back left. He'll either run towards the top, or it's going to be a pass play. So let's get Romanowski back there to break this play up. Got him! Wow! Someone dove. Yep, got him. The ball did not completely cross the goal line. So that's a safety. You got to get the ball out of the end zone completely. No part of the ball can be behind that goal line. Or like I said, we're just going to run backwards. Whatever it did. Okay, so I forgot to check our offensive lineup. Young is bad, but he has 2 rushes for 7 yards. And their Ricky Wise isn't good either. Okay, so we'll run it once up towards the top, and then we'll pass the ball around some. Okay, looking good. We got a blocker. Okay, we're good. Yep, whoa. Okay, don't want him to get injured. If he gets injured, we're just going to pass the ball all day. So let's run towards the bottom of the screen. Let's at least get 5 yards. We can scramble for the rest if we have to. That's a block. Nope. That's a pretty good backfield run there, dude. He saved that. He definitely saved that. Let's do a motion play. Hold left, press B. We can change that play if we have to. I'll check out the condition of my receivers later. No one's open. No one's open. Whoa, look at that. Santana Dotson. Never heard of this guy. Is he related to Dotson for the Skins? I forget his name. Okay, guys, we're going to need 2 10-yard passes. Let's do this. Someone get open. No one's open. We have to scramble for it. Thank you for the block. 4 yards. I need a better block than that, yo. Motion play. Hold left, press B. Get open, guys. No one's open. No, someone's open. Top of the screen, Brent Jones. Perfect. You have to bank that. Outstanding. So that was 4th and 13. We got a 41-yard gain. Look at Brent Jones. Okay, let's do some run and shoot. I'm going to practice this. It's going to be a double move on the top sideline by Brent Jones. There it is. He's wide open. Not that it matters. You know, stupid double move doesn't mean anything. Wow. That defender caught up in a hurry. I think he needed to throw it sooner. Because they needed to make sure he gets some separation. It might be, like I said, it might be better with a slower receiver. Because that means he'll be trailing. And that means he'll be further away from the defender covering the fast receiver. I guess the idea is that the fast receiver on the bottom of the screen will drag the cornerback with him. And if there's a slower receiver running along the top sideline, he'll be further away from that defender, that deep defender. So that's my logic anyway. Do the run and shoot again. Is he open? Nope. That guy's open. That's John Taylor. Back in the end zone, got it to him. Touchdown. That was a tight pass for a quarterback who was not feeling 100%. But he made it. Again, an average quarterback probably couldn't make that throw. It probably would have gotten knocked away or something. But Steve Young can make throws other quarterbacks in this game can't. It's either him, Kozar, Young. No, it's him, Kozar, Montana. They're good enough. They're fast. Their passing speed is fast enough to make a pass like that. And if they're accurate, and that means the ball is less likely to be thrown out of bounds. And I got him at the 15. Keith Kofer with the diving tackle. What do you have to say to that? Okay, let's get Keith DeLong set up. This could be a run. Nope, it's a pass. We have 2 open receivers. Wow, that was a big block. He literally threw it to the worst receiver he should have. He should have thrown it. There were 3 open people, and he threw it to the one who got blocked. If he had thrown it down to the receiver on the running towards the bottom sideline, it would have been a 50-yard gain. So we're having some problems with these with this Pro T flare. Whoops! Wow. Pretty good popcorn, dude. Yeah, that Pro T flare is killing us. Let me do the Pro T flare defense. I'll just defend against that. That's the slot. That's the slot. Gets the handoff. Yep, that's the handoff. You got it. Yeah, you got the first down. And we're out of time in the first quarter. Alright, so let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't get you a better video signal, but I think this cable's kind of messed up. We'll see what happens this Christmas. Maybe I'll get enough store credit to get a better cable for this thing. Romanowski is bad. That's unfortunate. So, more Keith DeLong. Whoops, I did the shotgun defense. I shouldn't have done that. Whoop, shotgun defense. We're going to kill him. Okay, let's get Romanowski and Brock back into coverage. Yeah, we had 2 open guys on the top sideline, but he couldn't get the ball away. Keith DeLong gets his 18th sack of the year. I'm losing count. He already has a sack this year, right? A sack this game. Yeah, he's got, okay, let's just say he's got 16. That's guaranteed. I don't know if he got 17. But he already had a backfield tackle today, so that's good. In addition to that. Okay, it's the Pro T flare, so let's get DeLong in the backfield. Darn it, got popcorned. I was trying to do the dive, but I think I got popcorn beforehand. Okay, Pro T flare, defense. This is our bread and butter, so we should know how to cover this. Workman, yeah, look at Workman picking up the blitz. But I had to run around him. But it wound up being a 2-man blitz, all things considered. Typical 3-man rush, but I always bring a linebacker inside. Nothing new there. Just bring Romanowski back to see if he can get a block. He's not going to get the block. Nope. There goes Ampli on a 4-yard. See, I give up. I'm never going to bother. I can't run with anybody. Young is good. Waters is bad. Okay, so we're going to have to throw the ball. We'll throw the ball a few more times, guys. All right, let's do the slant. Waters goes into motion. Goes to the sideline. Covered. That guy is open. Look at that guy running over. That's Ricky Waters on the sideline. He's open. And I guess he ran too far. I should have thrown it sooner. Because, like I said, I got to make sure I get some separation between him and the deep defenders. It's a run and shoot. There's a double move. Jones is wide open. Oh, just got it. And a fumble. It's in bounds. Crap. Okay, we got a problem there. I still have to figure out some of the nuances. Because I remember there was a defender who was running at full speed when I threw the ball. So I think I want him to stop before I throw the ball. So that he's forced to accelerate again, so I'll keep that in mind. Check the previous play. That defender running on the top of the screen was running at full speed when I threw the ball, I believe. So I'll keep track of that. That's the handoff to Workman. Got him. Okay, the meager gain. I'm holding left and pressing B for the Pro T flare defense. So hopefully no more wide receivers will be running free along the bottom of the screen. There goes Romanowski. He's going to get another sack. Yes, he will. I shouldn't have used him, but he's supposed to be in bad condition, and he got another sack. Pro T flare defense. I'll put it's a shotgun, so I'll put DeLong into coverage, just in case. Yep, someone's running free right there. Double coverage. Yep. So that I had to bring that linebacker into coverage because there was one guy right there. Who I was afraid was going to get open, and so I think I was right. Okay, let's get Romanowski here to block. You might get popcorned here. Nope, he got popcorned. Nope, okay, I got a block. I got blocking. We can run this back. This might get 20 yards. Or not. Nope. See, that was the best blocking I've had ever, and that's like 7 yards. That's it. Okay, we're going to do the slant again. Remember, if Ricky Waters is open on the bottom sideline, throw it sooner rather than later, although there's no one on the end zone. Okay, we have 2 open guys. That's Jerry Rice. We're going to get 10 yards off of this. Whoop! See all that spacing? His yards per catch is going way down, by the way, so that's going to be a problem. Okay, we're running out of time, so we got to do the 2-minute drill. Who's our best receiver right now? Rice is average, so he can go back into his typical position. Jones is excellent, so let's swap. And we'll put not Rathman. Okay, we're running out of time, guys. Where's Taylor? There he is. Okay, we're going to do run and shoot. We have time for 2 more plays, at least. Get open. Open. He's open. Okay, they stopped. Okay, the defenders on the bottom sideline stopped, so I could throw the ball deep. Can I get to the end zone? Yes, I can, John Taylor. Okay, so you saw what I did there? I waited till the defender halfway on the bottom sideline stopped so that I could then throw the ball so that they wouldn't be running at full speed when I threw the ball. Because if they were running at full speed, believe it or not, they might have had enough speed to get to John Taylor. Or possibly catch him before he got to the goal line if he did catch the ball. Let's do a short kick. Okay, let's keep this ball. We're going to force him to run it back and waste time. And we should have kept them upright. Okay, they still have time for one more play. So let's go into the backfield and end this half. Keep the long. Darn, I got popcorned again. This is not easy. I haven't figured out how to stop that dive. So that's a good play because it's hard for me to attack successfully, consistently. All right. So we don't have many running yards, obviously, but they have 13 yards of offense. That's saying something. Of course, there was that one play where they had a receiver running free down the middle of the field. That got them in trouble there. Wow, dude. So we're winning, which is what counts. That fumble almost hurt us. So we should be winning by 3 touchdowns at least. B. Pressing B for a touchback. So we're good. Conditions. So we're going to run the ball. We're going to kill a bunch of time. Young is bad. I was afraid of that. So is Waters. Gosh darn it. I haven't figured out how the durability system works in this game. You know, the physical condition system. I just know that every quarter it changes. Or it could change. So you have to check every quarter. So let's let Waters run once, and then we'll start passing the ball over again. Let's get at least 4 yards here. We'll get 5. We got 9. Yeah, stay in bounds. That's good. We'll run out the clock. All right, that's 2nd and 1. We'll do the run and shoot. Up, press B. 2nd and 1. We can go deep if we want. We can scramble. He's open. That's Jerry Rice. Wide open. Yep. He has 500 and I think he has 600. He's going to have 600 yards by the end of the game because he had 512 coming in. Our leading receiver in yards, but of course, Ricky Waters is number 1 in catches and in our hearts. Jerry Rice is wide open down the middle of the field. You've got to be kidding me. So I guess moving him out towards the top sidelines is really helping out his numbers. I mean, Brent Jones would have been fine up there, but that's how you spread the ball around, kids. So he's going to have 600 yards by the end of the game, it looks like. Well, at least his conditions have gotten back in order. So that fumble seems to be the only mistake we've made, really. I mean, we had a 4th and 13 conversion on a 42-yard pass to Brent Jones. That could have been Jerry Rice, but he wasn't healthy enough to play in that position yet. But now that he's back to normal, then he's able to play his normal position. Well, he's playing the opposite side of his normal position, so because he normally plays on the bottom sideline, not the top. Hold left, press B. Okay, there's the. It's going to be a handoff to Workman, or it's going to be a slant. Okay, here's a slant. Got to cover the slant. There's the long covering the slant. Wow. It was draped all over him. And he had a receiver running downfield. Guys, that wasn't good coverage. I thought I was covering that. I guess oh, sorry, I was covering the wrong play. That wasn't a flare. That was a slant. There we go. Got him. Another backfield tackle. Keith DeLong. He has 3 for the game, I think. Okay, he's good. I can't believe he actually has an interception. Romanowski is average, so that's good. Again, Romanowski average is good for anyone else. Excellent for some. Let's see, no interceptions. Eric Davis. Again, Merton Hanks is there in the team area for some reason. I guess if a kick returner gets injured or something. Yeah, Dana Hall is our only interception. We have the best pass defense in the game by far, at least in the league this year by far, but it's because of sacks, because of pressure up front. It's got nothing to do with the secondary, really. At least not because of interceptions. Okay, the handoff to Workman. No, it's not a handoff to Workman. That's the slant. Threw it to the wrong guy. Wow. That was a duck to Dawsey, and he somehow came down with that garbage. Okay, we're doing the Pro-T slant again. Excuse me, the Pro-T flare. Let's get DeLong in there. They're not covering that. Interception! I jinxed it. Okay, I wasn't going to be able to run that back very far. Second interception of the year. Okay, change. Yeah, nothing's changed. Young is now bad, and so is Waters. We're not going to be able to run very much, are we? Let's get Ricky Waters to run towards the bottom sideline. This will be a sweep. It'll be tight, but we'll have some block. Oh, no, we won't have any blocking. I'm not going to do that again. Run and shoot. Let's get 2 10-yard dumps if we have to. I'll scramble for 5 yards if I need it. Not open. He's open. That's Ricky Waters. Get him 10 yards. He got 15. You can stay in bounds, but that's nice. If you can get out of bounds, we'll take it, but I'm worried about fumbles again. Okay, run out the clock a little bit. A little Marty ball. Run and shoot. Okay. Jerry Rice is not open, but that guy in the middle of the field is. That's Jamie Williams. 9 yards. 9 yards. Okay, run out the clock. See, it'll stop eventually. 2nd and 1. We can do whatever we want. Motion play. Let's get Jerry Rice down the sideline, see what happens. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. He got blocked. I think maybe the 2nd receiver was it. Okay, motion play. I think it might be the 3rd receiver. I'll check the video to see what I got during that blitz. Got an open receiver. That is Jamie Williams. Whoop, he's out of bounds. Huh, wasn't expecting that. 4th and 1. We're not going to run it. Or at least we're not going to punt. But all we need is a yard. So I'll scramble if I need it. Jerry Rice is wide open. I should have scrambled, but anyway. Wow! Oh. That was a touchdown. I should have scrambled for it. Just so I can get the extra play. He's going to hand off? No, he's not. Slant running free. He got it off. How is he getting these completions? All these guys are covered. Wow. Oh well. We're going to win, but don't get cocky. Hold left, press B for the Pro T flare defense. This is a shotgun. So let's bring DeLong back. I forgot to check my linebacker condition. You have a free open receiver. That's triple coverage. Worst possible outcome for them. Literally chose the worst receiver he possibly could. Well, maybe it's just overthrown. I don't know if he got pressured during that or what. Johnson's good. DeLong is excellent. See if we can get Johnson some sacks. He's average, so that's fine. It's a Walker. We can't use Walter at all. He has like 1 sack this year, so. Pro T screen. Let's get Johnson in there and see what happens. Spring him out into the backfield. There he goes. Get him around Workman. Whoops. He scrambled. He threw it behind him. That's a lateral. He didn't get the first down, though. Nope, he did not. Okay, so do I do the run defense? Tell you what. I'll do a pass defense and bring a corner. Do I want to bring a corner back? Let's bring a corner back up. Don Griffin. He got it. Shouldn't have done that. I can't really get that close, so I shouldn't even have done that. Oh well, Pro T flare. We're killing time anyway. Okay, let's get Johnson in there. DeLong is excellent, like I said. Workman got around him. Yeah, so Workman was trying to pick up the blitz. So that's the guy who would go after Romanowski, but not that time. There were 2 open guys on that play, so that was dangerous. Okay, this could be a slant. Bring DeLong out, back on the coverage. Yep, that's the slant. 2 open guys. Some of those passes have been complete. That was in the double coverage. But I ran back to cover the receiver on the top sideline just in case. Okay, we got Pro T flare. This is a shotgun. So I'll go right back into coverage. Actually, no, I'm going to blitz. I'm blitzing. Got him! Yes! 2 sacks for DeLong. That's a big one. So they're going to be forced to throw it really deep. Pro T flare defense. Drop back into coverage. No, let's kill him. We're going to kill him. He got him. He tried to scramble. Steve DeBerg, the old man, tried to scramble. Not going to happen. Not this time, bro. Okay, 4th quarter, so we can round out the clock. Waters, he's bad. That's unfortunate. Okay, I'll run the ball. Wait, let me check his condition. I've got to double check. Not going to use Bono. We're never using Steve Bono. Have a seat, Steve. Traitor. Actually, didn't he end up playing for the Chiefs eventually? Yeah, he had that big, like, 50-yard QB scramble or something on 4th and 1, some nonsense. I'm not paying attention. I think he's average. Yeah, okay, he's average. So I will hike the ball. Then I want the ball. Yeah. Going over the top. No, we won't! I need to stop doing this. I'm getting killed. Okay, run and shoot. We're going to have to scramble a couple of times if I need it. Jerry Rice is open. Whoa! How the heck? Okay, run and shoot. I'll have to work on that. He is not open, but I'm going to throw it deep anyway. He got it! See what I mean? Throw it to Rice, you stupid. Okay, we're going to scramble. We're going to do the flood on the bottom of the screen. If no one's open, I'll scramble. Open, 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 open. He's open. Ricky Waters is open. Break the crap. Break the... Darn it. I have to run out of bounds. Alright. We have to run out of bounds just to make some... Actually, I'll scramble for this one. No, I'm too far out. Darn it. Yeah, I'll scramble for it. No one's open. No one's covering me. Steve Young's first rushing touchdown of the year. Maybe a second. I'm not keeping track. And that'll seal the game. I'm going to pitch the shutout, right, guys? Don't allow any touchbacks. Just, good lord. So that's 3 passing TDs and 1 rushing TD. Let's just pin them. Inside the 5. We'll force them to run out the clock. Yep, inside the 2. Wow, I got pancaked there. That's good. You keep them tied up. That kills a lot of time. Okay, 90 seconds. We're gonna win. So let's kill him. Let's go in the backfield and kill him. We can still pitch the shot. What are you guys doing? Wow. That's a backfield tackle for Washington, or whatever his name is. I forgot his name. I'll check in a second. Doing the Pro T defense just in case. That's John Johnson or Joe Johnson or whatever. Stepping out. Nope. Got an open receiver in the middle of the field. You had 2 open receivers. You didn't throw to either of them. That's why you guys are losing. We're still pitching the shutout, guys. Okay, get in that backfield. Oh, there it is. And that might be Fagan. Roman Alston gets his 28th sack of the year. I'm not even controlling him. Well, I did get a sack earlier in the game. 4th and 22. Should we go for it? Okay, can Johnson get back there? Actually, let's get DeLong for the safety. Nope, you got it off. Whoa, whoa! Courtney Hawkins preventing the interception. That was a clear interception. Wow, that was wow! He literally got the ball in the first down marker. That is garbage. That is some freaking garbage. I mean, that is literally the best. That is the luckiest David Tyree BS I have ever seen, and Cobb is in no condition to run. That runs out the clock. No, it doesn't. They got time for one more play. We're going to do the shotgun defense. Nope, they're not running a shotgun play. Let's get Johnson in there for a sack if we can. Nope, they're going to run it. Literally the worst play they could have possibly run. They just gave up. Pitch a shutout. I'm taking it. 15. Waters has not been healthy. And his last 2 runs were just god-awful. And look at that. -1 yard. That's the first. I think that's a first. So we finally managed to keep someone in negative rushing yards. That's easy. That's our best performance. That's easily our best. We've never had negative rushing yards, ever. Even in the NES game, I don't think I've had net. Can you even get negative rushing yards in the NES game? That Courtney Hawkins BS killed me. That was a 30-yard gain in a game where we only gave up 50 yards of offense in the entire game. That was some garbage. We had 7 first downs. They had 5 somehow. Like I said, one of those first downs was complete garbage. Okay, so we're playing New Orleans. We're getting down to the... So we're 11-0. We're getting down to the home stretch here, kids. We're 9-0. We're going to the show, homies. So basically, the Saints are chasing the wild card. They ain't getting us. Giving up 58 points in 9 games. That's kind of nuts. I didn't know we were that good. I mean, we've been good, but I didn't know we were that good. And snip and tuck in that Central Division. Remember, there are only 3 divisions in each conference in this game. Look at the skins, dog. And of course, the Eagles. You know, the Eagles doing what they do, 8-1 again. It's like in real life. Carson Wentz. How about that? How about that, Carson Wentz? The AFC East looking ugly. Warren Moon and the Oilers. How about them? Look at Bernie Kosar. So basically everyone but the Bengals, because you know back then this pre Andy Dalton. Although I think Boomer Esiason was their quarterback. Yeah. And look at Joe Montana getting the Chiefs to 8-1. Possible Super Bowl preview. Looking like a Super Bowl preview. Where's Elway, by the way? We'll get to that. Number 1 offense, of course. And we're still behind Bernie Kosar. That kind of surprises me. That was after their bye week, by the way. We had our bye week, too. And, yeah, we're getting killed in rushing now because we only have one guy doing all our rushing, and he might be like number 2 or number 3 in the league, but he's the only one doing rushing. See? Best defense by at least a game, by at least 2 games. Because we're not going to give up 400 yards to anybody. So it's us 2, and then the Saints are the 3rd best, and they're like 1,000 yards behind us. That's kind of bad. And no one's going to be. I mean, we just destroy people passing. But that was our best performance ever. -1 yards rushing. So 9 games. That is about 70 yards a game. Well, about 72, I want to say. Okay, fuzzy math. 7 times 9 is 63. So we need another 30 yards. So 630 and 31. So 31 is fuzzy math. So it's about 63 yards per game. No, 73 yards per game. 70 yards per game is 630 yards a game. 630 plus 31. Okay, so yeah. So we're giving up about 63 yards a game. So, excuse me, 73 yards a game. That's about as good as can be expected in this game, I think. Of course, the Eagles are somehow doing better than that, but so the issue entirely. How about those Skins, huh? Imagine if the Skins had a real rushing defense in real life, huh? Okay, passing. Steve Young all day. Look at Warren Moon. Okay, where's Denver? John Elway. What happened to John? Was 120 quarterback rating is kind of nuts. But for this game, it's kind of disappointing because he's throwing too many interceptions. 16-11 TD to INT ratio. That's like Jake Plummer back in the day. So Joe Montana's 20-3 TD to interception ratio, but of course we are 40-1. So we're getting to 50. I was worried we wouldn't get to 50, but looks like I was hoping we get to 80, but that was never going to happen. Throwing 3 touchdowns a game for a whole year, that's tough. That's tougher than I thought. But the record's what? 50? So we're going to beat that. I think it was Tom Brady throwing 51 or something. So we're going to beat that. Something to shoot for. Cause we're not going to get to 4,000 yards, it looks like, because we had too many down games. It's too hard to throw for 400 yards in this game. It's just not enough time in the game to throw for 400 yards unless you're just chucking up bombs all day, like literally. You chuck the ball from the 10-yard line and you throw it 90 yards downfield and you end up getting a touchdown, you know. It's garbage like that. And our completion percentage can't get much higher unless we like literally don't hand off the ball, which we haven't been doing lately, actually. Eric Metcalf's going to be number 1. We're never going to catch him. Waters is our number 1 receiver in terms of receptions, but it's just dinking and dunking because no one covers him out of the backfield, apparently. Now, where's Jerry Rice? Yeah, there he is, 23. And his yardage went up way up. He was at 512, so he got like 120 yards receiving in that game because we moved him up to the top, and that got him, all the yards he needed again. So he won't be number 1 in yards, it looks like, because he had too many dink and dunk performances. What the heck's going on with Andre Reed? They're probably just chucking the ball to him over the. He's definitely not running over the middle, getting 800 yards. I'll tell you that right. I'll tell you that for a fact. He's not getting 938 yards running over the middle. So it's basically Jerry Rice and John Taylor are two. So we aren't going to have a number one receiver, I'm afraid. But we did have one big game. That's what counts. Irving Fryer, I remember him. Eric Metcalf, 857 yards. Mark Carrier, I think that is 120. So basically, those two guys are giving Bernie Kosar more than half of his receiving yards. That is nuts. And Jerry Rice's average is going to go up because we keep chucking the ball downfield to him again. So that's good. We're not getting anywhere near some of these guys. We're not going to get 40 yards per reception. That's ridiculous. I mean, Brent Jones had a couple of those, but it's just not going to happen. There's the two Williamses, 23, 25 and a half. That's how nuts. Look at this. Look at this cluster they got up here of 26, 27. So basically the average is about 20, I guess, and all these guys are 25. So if you're averaging like 26 yards a reception, you're like top half. So it's not realistic. Of course, this game is never supposed to be realistic. Jerry Rice, John Taylor. So look at that. Receiving touchdowns. 1, 2, and 3. Where's a three-way? There's a four-way tie there. Don't worry. We'll be number one in receiving touchdowns. Don't worry. Of course, Steve Young had to run one in because was that Jamie Williams? He got tackled at the 1 yard line, something like that. Rushers, yeah. He was number one, but he's averaged 30 yards a game over the last two games. It's just he had 707 at one point. He was number one. Then Dickerson jumped ahead of him, and so Dickerson had 120 yards in that last game. So our average is suffering. Like I said, you got to get at least 8.5 to be near the top. And he just hasn't been healthy, so I didn't want him to get injured. So he's not running as much. Like he was number one in attempts, but he's just not healthy right now. I don't know what to tell you. Rushing, he's got 3, I think. Yeah. He catches. He has like 9. In fact, let me show you the scoring. We're going to be top 3, right? Well, touchdowns. No. Ernest Biner. Well, there you go, right there. Metcalf. Wow, what the heck is Eric Metcalf doing? Good Lord. I was about to see their playbook to see what they're running with them. I thought we were going to be number one in touchdowns, and Jerry Rice just had 2 in that game, so. 1 points, yeah, same deal. Kofor, how many extra points does Kofor have? Yeah, but we don't kick field goals. Yeah, 40. So, what is it? Yeah, because he missed a couple, by the way. Yeah, Steve Young has 40 passing touchdowns. So there you go. That explains everything. Al Del Greco, remember him? We don't punt. Sacks. So there's Fagan with 10. So we might not get the top 3 because we don't control Fagan ever because we don't control. As a challenge, we don't take over D linemen because they'll just run over people. If they're too strong, they'll just dive on quarterbacks who aren't in the shotgun formation. So it's just too easy. But DeLong's going to be number 2, it looks like. So, like I said, we're going to keep number 2. We're going to go for the gold and the silver.